Whether you are outdoors or indoors, problem can come anywhere, and as a man it is our duty to solve these problems, and that is exactly why I have put together my new EDC pouch which has every tool that I might need to solve problems indoor or outdoor. Coming up in this video, let's go. Hi, my name is Ayan. On this channel I help you find the right tools for your daily life adventures, and that's exactly what I will be showcasing in today's video, the right tools for the right kind of a job to tackle your daily adventures. And as most of you already know, I spent 1 month in Europe, and before I was planning the trip, we had plans of doing outdoor activities, staying in a camp, going for hiking, all sort of things, and that's why I wanted to put together a new EDC pouch which can solve all my problem, especially outdoors and also indoors, and that's what I want to showcase you in this video. So I think I have found a decent pouch with all the decent tools that can help me solve almost any kind of problem out there, and that's why it becomes really important to have the right tools. But without further ado, let me take you to the overhead camera, showcase you this pouch, talk about everything, and also showcase you all the tools inside this one by one, so you can also get this idea. And if you want to make a similar pouch, you can find all the links to the products in the description below and put it all together for yourself. So let's go. Alright, so here we are on the overhead camera, and this is my new EDC pouch for solving problems indoors and outdoors. This one is by Alpaca. The pouch is X42, made up of X-Pack material. I have said this many times on this channel, I'm a huge fan of Alpaca X-Pack material. These are waterproof material. This is a ripstock material, so it don't get tear off easily. I have done some modification, as you can see over here. It doesn't come with this one, but I've added this myself. So this is called RE patches or Raven Eye patches. So I am making these patches which will be available on my store really soon, and this is the velcro that I've added myself using some super glue and some stick-on tape. So over here it becomes really good, and it gives more of a personality to my pouch, and I am really a huge fan of EDC, so it gives more personality. The pouch was already very good, but with this it looks even more better. So yeah, this is from Alpaca, as I've already mentioned. Let's take a look to this pouch from the outside first. So it is still very small. You can just throw it in your backpack, you can throw it in your sling bag, you can also throw it in your cargo pockets, and you will still have all the necessary tools. Talking about the zipper, you have the main zipper which will open the pouch fully like a folio, and then there is a small zipper in the front as well. And this is a place where you can add different keychains. You can also add the Alpaca hub system, but I have added this one. This one is by Victorinox, so this part stays over here, and when I'm carrying it on my backpack has the other part, so it can all couple together like this, and my backpack will hold it inside it, or my sling bag will hold it inside it. But this is by Victorinox, and you can just release the pressure, and over here you can get it off. And as I mentioned, you can also add the Alpaca hub system over here, but this works really better for me, and it's also cheaper, so that's why it's here. Now, as I mentioned, both the zips are by YKK. It's a really smooth. We'll come to the things inside the front zipper later on, because when you are dealing with the X-Pack material, it becomes really hard to get some stuff. So let's quickly show me what's inside this. So this is the pouch, and these are all the materials that I have over here. Very carefully selective for all the things, as I mentioned, for outdoors, for indoors, and all sort of things. Let's start from the very first tool as I have over here. So this one is the Victorinox Huntsman, and this is one of the best Victorinox Swiss Army tool in my opinion. It's great for outdoor, it's great for indoor as well. And as you can see, this one has my custom APX tool sort of a scales which I got from Europe recently. But yeah, this one is the classic Huntsman, and I have also added a small paracord over here. This is the 1 foot paracord. If I still need it for something, I can quickly untie it and still have a 1 foot paracord. Now, talking about all the tools that the Huntsman have, let me showcase you one by one everything. So over here is your classic can opener, along with the small flathead screwdriver, and on the same side, on the opposite side, you have this sort of a big flathead screwdriver, the bottle opener, and also the wire stripper. So both of these tools are really amazing, and Victorinox are known for its quality, so you are getting absolutely bang for the buck. The next tool we have over here is one of my absolute favorite, the Victorinox scissors, and the Huntsman have the bigger scissors, and it's absolutely gorgeous. A really good quality scissor, really cut through everything that you throw at it. The next we have is the bigger knife, the Victorinox knife, stainless steel, made in Switzerland. One of the best knife. Use it for camping, cutting fruits, cutting some paracords and whatnot. And you also get in the Huntsman the smaller knife, which is more for precision task work, letter opening, box cutting, and things like that. On the other side, you get two really amazing tools. So one of my favorite tool, which is a very highly underrated tool, is this hook. So you can use it to carry your parcels in the woods. You can use it to carry some timber for fire and whatnot. And similarly, over here you have another tool, which is a small reamer. So you can use it to punch holes. For example, you can think of belt holes. It also has sort of a small hole which you can use to tie things together, like sewing it. And One of my another favorite tool by Victorinox is where it is. Let me figure it out. So I think, yeah, that's here. So this one is great for outdoor activities. This one is the saw, and one of the best quality saw available in a multi-tool, the Swiss Army knife tool. And that's why I love Huntsman. It has so many different things. And if you look closely over here, we also have this thing, which is a corkscrew, which is used for opening corks in wine and champagne boxes. But over here, I have added some new tools over here. This one is a fire starter, the flint rod, which you can use to start fire, and this one is actually the fuel for your fire, the tinder, which it's both come from Victorinox, and it can stay easily on this corkscrew. So this corkscrew double up as this, which is great for outdoors, especially when you're camping, you want to light up fire. And over here we also have a small hidden tool, which is the small needle, and you can use it for different purposes. It can be used as a sim ejector tool, you can use it for all sort of things. And on the scales you have a classic toothpick, and on the back you have a classic tweezer. So this is a really good quality multi-tool, one of my favorite Swiss Army knife by Victorinox, and also, as I mentioned, it has a paracord which I added over here, have branding by APX tool. So yeah, absolutely love it. I think it's great for especially outdoor activities, camping and whatnot, and it stays over here. Similarly, I wanted a tool which I can use to hold something down, so I really wanted to put something like this over here, the Leatherman style tool, the plier, but this is really too big for this pouch. So what I've done is I have actually picked this one. So this one is the Knipex Cobra XS plier. It's again one of the greatest EDC tool of all time, very famous in EDC community, and the reason is it can actually replace this sort of a plier tool, which is really too bulky to add the Leatherman style, and this one is a Fat Max, and you really need something to hold things down, but it's too bulky. So that's why this Cobra Knipex XS tool comes in handy. It's usually used by water pump mechanics and things like that, but for EDC community it's really famous. This one is made by Germany. It's not cheap, to be honest, but it's really worth it because it is having a really good grip, and you can do all sort of things with it. And if you look closely, I have added myself this heat shrink over here, which gives it a little bit extra grip and also make it insulated, so you can actually hold some live wire using it, which I still won't recommend, but in case of emergency it's still there. So that's it for this two main compartment. But if you look closely, there are two more things over here. So again, the APX tool canister is over here. It's not on the store yet, but I will be launching it very soon, just doing some last bits of test. And this APX tool canister can hold multiple things, but over here it's actually carrying more tinder. So if you want to start fire, you need fuel, and this is the fuel by Victorinox, the tinder. And it also has another flint rod, so you can use and start fires in the wood, especially in emergency situations. So this tin is really great for handling all sort of things. You can also use it to carry some emergency medicines, toothpicks, as I've shown in my last video. But yeah, this is a really great canister, and I will definitely launch it very soon. And over here we also have this sort of a titanium whistle, especially for the woods, especially when you're going with the group. Yeah, it's really loud. So yeah, I usually keep it over here just for the outdoor situations. So that's about it on this side. Now let's take a look at this side. So first thing I have over here is a big flint rod fire starter, and especially when you're doing camping, you need a really big fire starter. The one I showed you on Victorinox, it's great for backup, but this makes job really easier having the big fire starter. You can strike it with your knife and whatnot, and you can use it to start fire. The next thing I have over here is my flashlight. This one is a Phoenix C18R version 2, and this one is 1200 lumens. I have shown this multiple times on my channel. What to more say about it? It's one of the absolute favorite and best, and that stays over here. I also have my submarine pen, and again a very small pen, but always good to have a pen in your EDC pouch. And I also have this sort of a tool which has all the screwdrivers. So you can see it has a bit for flathead, for Phillips. It also has some Torx. So this stays over here magnetically very well. And in the case, it also has this emergency blade which you can use. I usually have a fixed blade whenever I'm camping, but you can use it to start fires like this. And yeah, this is the emergency blade that you can use. So even for indoor purposes, it has everything that you might need for screw driving functionality. And yeah, that's about all the tools. I have one more thing over here which I'll tell you about a bit later, but on the back I have some emergency situation things going on. So I have few band-aids, different sizes, big, small, definitely required. Especially I have cut myself multiple times whenever carrying these sort of a tools, so always good to have some band-aids over here. Now moving to the front zipper, this is where I usually have some things that I might not need on regular basis. So the first thing over here is a Fevikwik, and that was the cap of this Fevikwik. So this is unused, but when you put this cap, it will get punctured and then you can use it. If you want to quickly paste anything on the wild or especially in the home as well, then Fevikwik is really good. And I also have a small double-sided carabiner just to hold things down. And yeah, this is something that I found in one of my hotel room, and I actually found it really interesting. So this one is a sew kit. You have a couple of needles and you have different color threads. You can see pink, blue, silver, brown, white, black, and then you have 2 buttons and a safety pin. So it's a ready-made kit. I haven't made it myself. I actually found it in one of my hotel room when I was staying in a hotel. So I just picked it and put it there. And last but not the least, I have a couple of wet wipes staying over here. So always recommend having a wet wipes. But yeah, that's all about it. I have nothing else over here. You might notice that there is no knife over here, whether it's fixed blade, whether it's a foldable knife, and that's the reason because I always carry a fixed blade knife whenever I'm doing camping or any outdoor activities, and I always have a folder knife with me. Any case, even if I have this pouch with me, I will still carry a knife separately. So that's why I haven't put it over here, because I know by design it will be with me. So yeah, that's all. I wanted to showcase you everything that I carry in my EDC pouch that helps me solve problem, whether it's outdoor, whether it's indoor. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Anything that I should add, anything that you need more information about, I'll definitely make a video. But before you go, check out this video where I showcased you my recent travel folio and my passport holder, and this video where I showcased all the EDC items that I bought from my recent trip to Europe. Thank you for staying in the very end, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.